Hello folks and welcome back to Sew What If I Sew. Welcome if you're new. This is my channel all about sewing, dressmaking and all things stitch related, and my name is Jess. So today I am bringing you a slightly different video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to talk you through my top 6 patterns, but there's a twist. They're my top 6 jersey patterns as somebody who really doesn't like jersey or doesn't wear jersey and finds it quite difficult to find jerseys they like. So stay tuned, I hope you like it. I know there's lots of you on here who subscribe because you have a similar wardrobe to me, and I know there's lots of you out there like me who tend to avoid sewing with jersey. So here are my top 6 patterns, I hope you love them. Before we get started, I should tackle the elephant in the room. I don't like sewing with jersey, and I don't like wearing jersey. That's something I often feel like I have to defend in the sewing community, which is quite interesting. But I really don't. I'm not a jersey person. I own plenty of wonderful, super cozy sweatshirts and trackies and things like that. And I like wearing them at home, but I don't really have that much of a space for them outside of just like lounging around the house, and I really don't need much clothes for that, you know. Like, I have really nice sweatshirts, and actually really nice sweatshirts tend to be something I buy. There are sweatshirts I like the Closet Core Mile End. My Mile End sweatshirt I do wear with jeans outside, but I don't tend to wear a lot of jersey. I wear a lot of jumpers and I wear a lot of knits, but I don't wear jersey. Now there's a couple of reasons for that. I don't actually like the way cotton jersey feels on my skin. I don't like the way it feels on my hands either. There's something about it I really don't like. Also, I don't like wearing t-shirts. Again, I don't mind them if they're made of knits or very specific types of jersey, but made of standard jersey, they're just not really a thing in my wardrobe. If I own t-shirts, it's to wear under a jumper like this, so I have something. And even then, I normally wear strappy tops because I get really, really warm. So I own some lovely long sleeve jersey tops that are very soft, like bamboo jersey, and that's perfect. But even then, they're just not a big part of my wardrobe. I don't love jersey trousers either, or stretch trousers. That's not a thing for me. That being said, I do like certain types of jersey. Like, I love a waffled jersey, and I love a ribbed jersey, and like those sorts of jersey. Like, I love a bamboo jersey as well. They're all gorgeous. And if I do get to sew with them, I will 100% take that opportunity. I also like a structured jersey like this, where it's not too stretched. Again, it's ribbed. The inside of it is really, really, really soft. And it doesn't have that weird, like, close, papery feel that cotton jersey can sometimes have. I don't know if I'm the only person with this, but it bothers me. I don't like it. Even when I do find a jersey pattern I like, it is almost impossible to find a jersey fabric I like the look of. So many jerseys are really brightly patterned. They can sometimes be quite childish or immature designs, or they've got weird photorealistic designs all over them, and they're so bright and loud and a lot. And while that looks stunning on some people, I am not that person. You guys know my wardrobe. I like a classic piece. I like, if I'm going to have a pattern, I like a patterned viscose I can make a dramatic skirt in, or a dress, or I can make trousers that will then be worn with a black top and heels, or whatever it is. I like my statement fabrics to be wovens, so I can do something cool with them. But statement jerseys, to me, they don't go with my wardrobe, and I just don't feel like I want to sew with them. I don't feel any kind of inclination to do that. So the big problem I have is that either I see a jersey pattern or a stretch pattern, let's go with that, or a knit pattern, and I go, oh, I'd love to sew that, but I can't find any fabrics. Or I find a stunning jersey fabric and I go, oh, there's just nothing I want to sew in it. So it is a bit of a battle. The third ingredient to this is that I do love a slinky dress. So like a stretch dress is something I will wear all year. And it's probably one of the things I still buy from ready-to-wear shops often, because I like the sort of stretch knit fabric they use, and I've never really managed to find any of that fabric in the wild. I'm still looking. Every time I go to shows and everything, I'm always looking. So the sort of third ingredient here is there is a type of jersey dress in my wardrobe I want, or there's a type of knitted dress, jumper dresses and things like that I want in my wardrobe, but I can never find the right fabric. I'm looking over there at the fabric I'm using for the True Bias Bryn, and it's perfect, but I had to go in person and scour through and feel it and feel the weight and look at the stretch. And because a lot of jersey as well, when you do stretch it, either the pattern goes or it goes a bit white, or you can see through it. So if I'm buying a jersey, I want it to be like this. I want it to be structured and robust and something that I made this 3 years ago, I want to say, and it still looks like new. Like, I love it. So that's kind of where I sit. However, there's also a point where I do want some jersey garments in my wardrobe, because if I'm having, sort of problems with like I'm bloating or I'm uncomfortable or I've got really bad period pain or whatever it is, I do want to be able to throw something on and be comfortable in it. And that's where a lot of the patterns in this video came from. I've managed to pick 6 patterns of garments that aren't necessarily maybe what you think of when you think of sewing with jersey. They're not pajamas and t-shirts. There's some really classic patterns in this vlog that I've pulled out that I hope you really like. And they're my answer for anyone like me who's like, I want a classic wardrobe, and it's okay if jersey and knit come into that, but I struggle to find patterns that are classy and sort of elegant. This video, hopefully, is for you. So in this video I've got, see if I can do this off the top of my head, 1 jumper, 2 dresses, 1 top. What else have I got? Hang on, let me check the list. So I've got 3 dresses, actually. Of course, it's me. 3 dresses, 1 cardigan, 1 jumper, and 1 top. All of which that I think are really classic, really beautiful, that you could make in a jersey, but you could make in more of a scuba, you could make in a ponte, you could make in a knit. So like I used a faux angora knit for a dress recently. You could use a double knit, anything like that you could use for these patterns, and you could create some really, really beautiful wardrobe pieces. So here is my top 6. Okay, number 1 on that list, I'm actually wearing. This is the My Handmade Wardrobe funnel neck jumper. I was actually one of the testers for this pattern. I have made 2. I'm still considering making a black one, but I'm trying to find exactly the right knit that I want. I love the wide funnel neck. It doesn't encroach on my throat at all. I quite like the little puff in the sleeves, but it's not too over the top if you don't want it to be. I also like that the sleeves are very push-upable, and they don't stretch that much. They just push up and they're quite comfortable. But a big reason I like this as well is you don't need a super stretchy jersey to make this. This jersey has very little stretch in it. So, it's got a bit that way, almost none that way. It's really not a stretchy jersey. I'm going to stand up so you can sort of see the sides and everything. It's got this nice little slit here, which I like. It's also quite fun to sew. It really fits well. Like, I tuck it into trousers or I wear it loose. It looks professional for work. It's comfortable, but it doesn't look, do you know what it is? It's an elevated jumper. It's a sweatshirt for when I need to still look professional or I still need to look polished, but it has the comfort of a sweatshirt, which I love. Pattern number 2 on my list is one that I've made for my sister. I think it's really nice. I am going to make one for myself. And that is, if I shugle over to the right side so make sure the photo comes up, the Tilly and the Buttons Pearl. Now, the Tilly and the Buttons Pearl, I think, can go one of 2 ways. It can look a bit like a ballet cardigan, so I'd probably never make this in a light pink colour. However, I am going to make one in black. I've made one for my sister, which she loves. And I definitely think, again, it's about choosing the right type of jersey. So for me, I'm looking for like a black, maybe like a pointelle knit or something like that, something really light. But I can wear it with jeans and it'll look really nice. I don't want it to be too chunky because then it will just look like a weird, like thick jersey, which is not what I'm about here. But I think it's nice. I like the wrap. I like the sleeves. You've got a lot of different options. I think it's something, again, that you could make a black one or a white one with like statement trousers and it would look really polished and really nice and classic. So again, with jersey, for me anyway, it's always about making stuff that I can actually pair with other items in my wardrobe. And so pattern number 3 on the list, similarly, a photo of it here, one of my new wardrobe staples and something I'm 100% going to be making more of, the Vicky Sews Andy. I cannot, guys. This pattern is comfortable, it's well drafted, it's timeless. I love mine with a belt, as you can see in this picture, but I also wear it at home without a belt and it's just really comfy. I think It's so classic. It's designed to be made with a jersey, so you could make it in like a viscose jersey, you could make it in a normal jersey. I've made it in a knit, so it's like a faux Angora style knit, so it feels like a jumper dress. You could make it in a jersey like this, you could make it in the type of jersey I'm using for my True Bias Bryn, that I mentioned in last week's video. It's really, really versatile, and I love the fit. I love the rugby top style opening. I love the collar. The sleeves are really well drafted, and it's just so classic and timeless. And it doesn't feel, to me, I don't have much jersey in my wardrobe, and when I do wear stretch fabrics, it tends to be when I'm feeling a little low, rather than when I want to feel my best. So actually discovering the Vicky Sews Andy, and also discovering knitted fabrics as opposed to just classic jersey, has really shown me how I can sort of have comfortable clothes that still feel special, that I still feel amazing in. And the Vicky Sews Andy is so up there for me. There is another one on the horizon. I'm just trying to decide, after I've made my True Bias Bryn, which is going to come up in this video, I'm going to have a look at that colour on me, and I'm going to see if I want the same neutral for a Vicky Sews Andy or if I want a slightly different colour. So TBC, it's in the works. But I am absolutely loving this pattern, and I can't wait to wear it. I wore it in the summer. I will wear it next weekend when I go out to the observatory. It's so versatile, and it's earned pride of place in my wardrobe. On to an absolute workhorse of my wardrobe. So if you're like me, you might like a slinky dress. I know I do. I tend to wear a lot of them. There's something I also tend to be quite high on my ready to wear buy list, because I like the way they feel. If in doubt, I'm the kind of person who I would rather wear a really slinky sock dress and ankle boots and just be dressed and be done, than I would try and mess about trying to find a nice top and trousers. I am a dress person, but sock dresses hold a special place in my heart, which is why the McCall's M7999 is one of my favourite patterns of all time. I have made 3 of them. I have a stripy one, I have a black one, and I have the white one that is on screen at the moment, which I made for my hen do weekend, and also just to have like a nice white dress in the summer, because it's kind of handy to just have a white slinky throw on with jersey and trainers outfit. And that's really where that came about for me as well, because I wear a lot of like white and black, so having a long white dress enabled me to suddenly use lots of my black winter accessories in the summer, which was really nice. It's a really good pattern. It's really easy. It takes me about half an hour to make. Again, the white one I made is in waffling. The black one I made is ribbed. The stripy one I made is also, I think it might be a ribbed, but it's a much lighter jersey. You have so many options. And again, they just look really classic, and they look really intentional. Like you've thought about getting dressed, but they're still really comfortable. And I have to say, yeah, that pattern is fine. I think my record is 20 minutes on the overlocker and just bang it out. It's so easy, so I would 100% recommend it. The next 2 on the list, one of them is in progress right now, which is why it's on the list, and the other one is on my to make list this year, but I've heard such good things about it from other people, and I had to put it on this list, even though I will have made it in about a month. But I had to put it on this list because it's exactly the reason I bought it. So let's start with the Chalk and Notch Max. So here is the pattern photo. The Max is one of my favourite patterns I've seen in a very long time, because it is jersey. But again, it doesn't look like it's jersey. It looks beautiful. It looks really, especially the one in the pattern, the black, which I am going to pretty much exactly replicate. It looks really, again, the word intentional is coming about. It looks professional, it looks polished, but it's jersey. And it's not the kind of top I would immediately look at jersey and go, oh, I can make that. Like I wouldn't think about it. So seeing the Max made me go, oh my goodness, yes. Because I don't like t-shirts. I don't look nice in them. I don't wear them unless it's under a jumper. They're not a part of my wardrobe. I've made a couple of t-shirts because it's handy to have them if I'm going for a long walk or whatever it is. But I don't actively like wearing t-shirts, and it leaves me in a bit of a spot when it comes to making tops, because everyone goes, oh, I'll just make a t-shirt. And I'm just like, do you know what? Like, they're just not my style at all. Whereas the Max is much more me. It's a sheath top, it's high neck, it's classic, it's the kind of thing you could have 4 of in your wardrobe and all of your neutral colours, and they would go with every bright thing you've ever made. And it just, I keep looking at it and going, oh, that's so stunning. So my plan is, I'm going to make at least 2. I'm going to make a white one, but in very similar fabric to this, so that it's not opaque. Or so that it is opaque. I don't want it to be see-through. I get those two confused all the time. I want a thick jersey like this. Well, it isn't actually. This jersey is not thick. It's very light and I never sweat in it. What the word I want is, I want a structured opaque white jersey. So you can't see through it at all. And then it'll look really intentional with like trousers for conferences in the summer, with skirts, with all kinds of stuff. Then I'm going to make a black one in a bamboo jersey, the really soft, flowy jersey. I might make a couple of those. So they can be flung on at all times. Will there be other colours? Probably. I'll probably make a red one, I'll probably make, a range of stuff, but I definitely want at least a black and a white one in my wardrobe this year. And I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I haven't made it yet, but I've never made a chalk and notch pattern that's gone wrong. And I know so many people love the Max, so it's on the list and I cannot wait to share it with you when I've made it. And if you want to sew along for when I'm making it, or if you want a pattern review, let me know in the comments below. So the final one on the list is actually, I can see the pattern pieces now on the other side of the camera. It's in progress and I'm so excited. If I don't get this done in time, then I'll be wearing my Vicky Sews Andy next weekend. But if I do get this done, I'm going to swap it out for the Bryn. So the True Bias Bryn is on screen. It is a gorgeous slinky jumper dress. Again, it's classic. It looks stylish. It looks comfortable as well, to be honest. And it's the kind of thing I'd happily wear to a meeting, or in London, or to teach, or anything, because I can make it really slinky and professional. I can wear it with like a trench coat, or I can wear it with like a black coat, like a duster coat and boots. I can wear it with knee-high boots, I can wear it with ankle boots, I can wear it in the summer with sandals, I can wear it with like loafers. It's just, I just can't wait. And I think it's exactly the reason, it's exactly the kind of garment that makes me want to sew with jersey, which so rarely happens. So I'm really excited to get going on that. Right folks, thank you so much for watching. That is my list. I hope there are some patterns in there that you might want to try. If you have sewn some of them, I want to know in the comments below what you thought of them, how you got on. I would also love to know if any of you have discovered good shops for plain, good quality knits and jerseys that aren't stupid patterns and stuff. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments, UK based ideally, because I don't want to pay the same again in postage. And I would love to hear your thoughts as well. I know I'm not the only person who feels like this, but also like my podcast partner Sam loves a jersey and she is all about bright colours, and that's really where she's in her happy place. So I know we all have very different views on this, but I feel like sometimes those of us who aren't massive jersey fans are not always represented. So I am here. Hello, come and speak to me if you feel the same. Let me know in the comments. Also, I am, as soon as I finish filming this, going to crack on with sewing the True Bias Bryn. If you would like a pattern review of the True Bias Bryn, please let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to oblige. So until then, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, folks, and I will see you next week for some kind of birthday dress related vlog. See you then.